Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Christian from Berlin. If you enjoy this style of music and you want more, far more, there's a huge playlist for you. Go there or there, with funky and soul piano, plenty of stuff. I will recommend some also in the text box below. Don't forget to leave your thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and you better do. Helps my channel to grow and this video to be seen by others. Let's go! Hello everybody to this great bass line that is a hidden 2/5 chord progression. It can be used with a flavor of Latin and with a funky flavor too. We have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. Now why did I say a hidden 2/5 combination progression? Because let's see, this is a C minor 7. You can easily identify it, C minor, and the minor 7 is here. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, F7. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And of what is it, the 2/5 chord progression? Come on. That's right, of B flat. Okay, now, what is the difficulty in this? Before we go experimenting a little bit, what is the difficulty in with that? That's right, there is syncopation in the left hand, and that will give you not only headache, but maybe headache in the shoulders. Yeah, headache in the shoulders. Very well done, Christian. Okay, it will give you headache in the shoulders. Because 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And you bring that together with the right hand and it will be, first time it will look like a ugly bicycle accident. So what you do for preparation is you just play it's another voicing of C minor 7, and you go to F7 like this, or you can play the F7 like this. Purely matter of taste. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then you practice this. I promise you I started with this as well. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1. Okay, that is your first step into independence. Your first line in your declaration of independence in this with this special riff. Now, then you saw we first have that Latin flavor. Of course, no, not of course. We just have the first Latin flavor. And it would sound like, well, it's Latin flavor, but at the same time a little bluesy soul-y. Okay, it's this one. Now try to remember. Here, C and E. And then, only then you speed up. You practice, in fact, you practice even slower. And then. I can already say there are a couple of tastes for the left hand. If you prefer, you can, listen to this. Listen to the left hand. What was different? Also, it's a matter of taste. Or the first variation which I teach today, which has not the E flat in between, like This could be another variation. Choose this if you like this. Okay, now have a listen at this one. Woo! Hoo! What was that? Before we had a kind of a jazzy voicing, like this would be like, or this would be standard, also good. But here now we have a little bit more a bluesy influence here with this slide G and the minor 7 here. Yeah, so that's clearly has a bluesy sound. And what did I play in the end? So, but we have this Latin feel still in underlying. And this sounds very much like Ray Charles, huh? Woo! Okay, so let's see how we accommodate that. Because this you just play without counting. You just think of one note. So if you can, you do this, or rolling, or just this, or you just leave it like this. And here the trick is anchors. You know what I mean with anchors? Which note in the right hand comes together in the left hand? Memory hooks. Now, the F comes on G. You got to remember those little things with this left hand, otherwise you're getting nowhere, okay? And on the G flat, on the E flat in left hand, you just play. If you cannot play this, then you just play the one you know from the first. Here. Also starting on the F. Okay? Okay? Now, you see already that is quite an exercise for left hand, right hand independence. Let's say if we get a bit more solely bluesy thing in this thing. That's Oxford English. Get a thing in this thing. What we use is what you've learned already, which is always like it's universal, soul, piano, blues piano, power weapon. Okay, we use that also, but this time we leave out the dink, dek, chugaku, gaku, chikurika, daka, chungarika, daka. You can very well imagine that with a Latin percussion in the background. I was just thinking of Chewbacca. Yeah, he was probably a Latin conga player. Most likely. Okay, for example. Okay, let's start with the first bit. First bit here. It's also something Ray Charles would play. Here. And then, so we have this in between. And if you want, if you're good enough, you play this in the end. So you have a really nice line here. You can also leave this out for the start, okay? The other thing is hard enough. Ba, 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 ba. I was wrong, sorry. I have to look at it again. I got it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Here you play the F sharp with the F, your anchor. Okay? First anchor is this one. Here is your last anchor, C and E flat. You see I'm getting quiet. That means I have to focus. You very rarely hear me quiet. Okay. And you don't have to play the end. It's also nice, leaves a bit of air in the end. I like this also. You don't always have to show off. Well, I do. You don't. And then you can experiment with whatever, like. Oh, that was so wrong. Okay, sounds also nice. That's another exercise for if you want to play like this. Okay, last thing for advanced. Here. You know, this little figure is the hidden drone lick. Yeah. Couple of mistakes here, but that makes me, gives me a human aura, because many people think the Germans are all robots. It's true for about 80% of the Germans. I hope you enjoyed this. Go practice, take your time. There's a playlist with all the funky stuff. People don't use my playlist. They ask me, do you have more funky stuff? I say, yeah, have you checked my playlists? Yeah, okay, go check them. Bye from Berlin. Thanks for watching.